Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to Whiskerwood and our humble little colony of New Pawsville. Things have been going pretty well, I'd say, as we continue to stay on top of our taxes, as we continue to stay on top of our quests, and as we continue to grow the colony to new shores. Or is it the same shore? I mean, it's one island, it's one big circular coast, right? So are these new shores? Anyway, we are expanding the colony to try and exploit some of the resources that are available over here. It will take a bit of time to establish our foothold, I suppose. But once these houses are up, I think I'm going to go ahead with that massive project I mentioned last session, which involves digging a tunnel from this side of the island down to this side of the island, cutting right through this mountain. It might be an absolutely foolish idea, but I'm so tempted by it. I don't think I can help myself. But folks, really quickly, if you've been enjoying this series, if you'd like to see more Whiskerwood on the channel, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, it makes a very big difference in just letting me know what you're interested in watching more or less of, and I will, of course, as always, take that into consideration when I'm thinking about what to do on the channel. Right now, I'm recording a couple of episodes back-to-back because, as I mentioned last session as well, I am currently, at the time of this release, out of the country. That means you might be leaving comments that suggest that I should do A or B or something else entirely, and I won't be able to react to those just yet, but once I return, which will be in the second week of October actually, so I'm gone for quite a bit of time, I'll be able to respond to those comments and take those into consideration. But with all that said and done, let's let time continue and see what we can't accomplish today. Again, up over here, we're going to go ahead and assign at least a couple of miners, I think. I'm tempted to top both of these up, actually. The problem is that leaves us with just the one unemployed Whisker, who will continue doing construction, and I don't know if that's enough to do everything that I want to do. For one, I want to get the storage shed built up so that we can store more food in this area next to this cafe. But for two, I want to build up some of these houses so that we can actually get more whiskers. Now, if I take a look at this ship, actually, these guys can probably build their own houses. So why don't I just let them on and have them work away? Well, because I'm low on logs, and those houses need logs. That's why. Am I a gambling man? Yeah, I'm a bit of a gambling man. I'm willing to take on the risk of a few disappointed whiskers that end up without homes because I decided to bring them on before I should have. Let's do it. Nibbles, strong shoulders, that sounds good to me. Let's bring you on. Flurry's a monarchist, I suppose. That's not a problem. A bit cheaper to take on, but otherwise not particularly amazing. Is fine, I suppose. I mean, better work speed than anybody else, including Nibbles over here, so sure, you know what? I think I was just being judgmental because they're a monarchist. Let's go ahead and take them on. But, sorry, I didn't. What? Nothing. Everything's fine. I'm a loyalist. I worship the ground that the claws walk on. Everything's fine. Pepper, the optimist that you are. Sure, why not? I think I'll avoid Dart. We're already seeing some food struggles, so I'll avoid Dart. But let's get Zipper out here as well. A little bit faster, which we could certainly use in these far-off areas, I suppose. And let's go ahead and refuse Dart outright. That means that we will have the tax collector arrive shortly because the dock is now freed up. And hopefully, our progress down here will get us what we need. There's a bit more copper down here, so I'm hoping that does the job. And we are currently harvesting flax, actually. I think this might be just a minor bug, which is perfectly fine. Again, this is a very early build of the game, so I'm actually surprised there aren't more bugs. But I think every time I load the save, this gets checked again. So now they're collecting flax. Truth be told, I'm not too upset about that because, again, flax can be sent off as a resource for the tax collector. So that's actually pretty good. That's worked out nicely. And that aside, we have plenty of food right now. More than enough for our current population. So I'm feeling okay with the current setup, the current situation. The cafe continues to stay topped up. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'm going to hang tight. I'm not going to rush to pay the tax collector off. Obviously, we are in decent shape, but not great shape. Oh, we have not enough flax. All right, we'll get there. We'll get there. Still cutting down these trees up over here. Again, trying to prepare for a bit of tree farming up over here, in fact. So let's take a look and see. Yeah, the fertility is pretty good all the way through. That's the thing, I'm going to kind of create this clearing over here. I suppose what I could do is I could just have the farm hang off the edge of this cliff. It'll cost 12 logs to do that. Jeez. 6 to put it up over here. My thinking is that, you know, that I don't waste any, like, arable land with a building. Because it's hard to come by. So much gold up over here as well. Some thinking to do there. Some thinking to do there. The time it takes to bring these logs down is a bit concerning as well, obviously. Because it's slowing down the construction of, for example, these houses. There's going to be a lot of homeless people tonight. There's going to be a lot of homelessness tonight. There's nothing we can do about that, I think. Let's pause this construction. You are not a priority. And see if we can't get that done. Right. We're focused on mining for copper for the time being. These guys are still chipping away, literally. Yeah, good. There's more down over here as well. This is good. This should help. Oh my goodness, 633 is due. Oh, you know what? Storage has gone down because I think it reserves... Like right now it says, what, 233 in storage? If I drop this down, it says 443 in storage. So this number changes to reflect our stores versus what's on the ship. And I think it's probably better off done differently so that you're not scared like I was just a couple moments ago. But this is all well and good. We're fine. We're fine. A little bit more copper from here and we'll be okay. And then tomorrow and day after, like I said, we're going to go ahead and work on that massive project I talked about. The problem is going to be finding a place to store stone. Because there's going to be a lot of waste stone. If I'm lucky, there's more copper along the way. We actually already made decent progress here. Why don't we go ahead and... Okay, you know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and plan this. Pop you over there. And pop you over there. Let's see what that does for us. Put down some plank walkways and Bob's your uncle. And then what's really cool is, again, in the full version of the game, we'd be able to put down like elevators and stuff as well. So, you know, we'd have like an elevator shaft in the mountain potentially, allowing people to, you know, pop up from over here all the way up top and, I don't know, live in their mansions. Oh my god, look at all the copper up top, actually. That's not... I mean, that's a good example of why we'd use an elevator, to get people up over here much more quickly so that they can actually acquire some of this coal, some of this copper, all this good stuff up top there. Dang, okay. Cool, 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 cool. What else is cool? This is cool. We've managed to make another payment. Send full shipment. We have some flax left over. That's all well and good. Away you go. Alright, alright. Feeling pretty good. Wouldn't mind getting a weaver. I wonder if that schematic would come through. I wonder if I shouldn't try. Looks like right now we're only concerned about one homeless whisker. I forgot that we still have these ready to go. So it's just one of these houses that we need, actually. But still, that's plenty of logs that we need. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, no, I'll leave this be. I was going to say, like, let's cancel this copper ore mining and focus on the massive tunnel. But maybe that's silly. Maybe we're better off doing this. And maybe... Oh, you know what, actually, we're doing great with fishing. We're doing fantastic with fishing. Alright, I'm going to take a risk over here. We have 8 of these wax seals. Let's go ahead and do some re-rolls and see if we can't get... using all of them up. The schematic that I want. I'm thinking no. Okay, one more. Nah, no luck. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some stale rations, perhaps. Get some more hardtack. Solve the food problem once and for all. And there's a supply ship as well. How much do we owe? We're going to owe quite a bit. But people are starting to complain about not having clothes and stuff, so... Do we take the risk over here and just take this massive... Oh, okay, good. It does tell us the current debt over here. Yikes. It would be over 800. Oh, that's so much. But it would be good. It would provide us with so many clothes, some fine tea, and these metal tools as well. You know what? Again, what's life without risks? Let's do it, right? Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to regret that decision, but again, we still have this tax relief. We still have that, so we might just make it. My goodness. All right, some folks are coming over here to eat. No surprise there. That's the thing. I mean, even though it said 50 whatever up over here, a lot of that isn't actually accessible. And I really should... Wish I could specify not to stockpile fish, as opposed to tell it what it should stockpile. Or like just set food to 0 as a whole, you know? I guess it's not that challenging. I can always turn that on. Do that kind of a thing. Sure, we can take flax on over here as well. Cotton, eventually, when we start to acquire some of that. Copper ore, yeah, it's like going in and individually increasing these is gonna take some time. Do that. Hopefully I've caught everything. Oop, there's machinery. Not gonna get too much of that. Let's put that up to 15. Folks, let's put that up to 30. Alright. Sure. Ooh, trinkets. Useless curiosities and figures that nonetheless please the claws. Interesting. I wonder how we get those. Probably manufacture them somehow. Looks like one whisker, yep, remains homeless. No surprise there. But let's end day 13, which, despite the number, ended up being quite alright. Not so unlucky. Temperatures are starting to fall, though. Just noticed that. 15. Okay, fair enough. Let's see what day 14 holds for us. We have maxed out our approval. That's great. Again, we're going to replace some of the clothing. We're going to continue to hopefully clean up our whiskers. Maybe we need another bathhouse, actually. Yeah, sleeping outside. 4 of them slept outside? I guess maybe they just couldn't make it back to a house in time. Like, if they're working up over there, getting back to here without our, you know, massive tunnel is not going to be easy. But look at that. The fine tea helped so much. 13 approval per cup of fine tea. And you know what? Relatable. Very relatable. 32 is also helping us quite a bit from the fresh arrivals. Fair enough, fair enough. And you can see how visiting a cafe makes a significant difference. But let's go ahead and start a new day and pick up where we left off with regards to some of our other plans on the decorative front. I'm going to use planks, not logs, because we need logs right now. Oh, right, I forgot they're instant construction. There, let's do that. I don't want to block this access point, right? That's going to be a vital access point. Any moment now. And how's the log acquisition going? Not fantastically, truth be told. Maybe I should rush some of the lower down. Well, hang on. Let's go ahead and pause you, because what's happening right now is we're bringing logs down and instantly converting them into planks before we can actually stockpile them and build any of these houses up. So let's go ahead and get that sorted and then figure out, you know, a way to make sure that the people who are working here are also living here. Because you'll see this guy, he's working at this mining camp, but he's living in the stone shelter, sorry. So might not be able to make it all the way back in time regularly. But down over here as well, yeah, do we want another bathing dock? Can we fit one? No, we can't. It's the obstruction over here. Requires solid ground. Oh, we could do like a little stepped thing, I suppose. We'll see. We'll see if we actually need more or if it's a shortcoming elsewhere. Who is this? Oh, a whisker ship, I think. Yeah. I was worried the tax collector was coming back, and I'm like, you're not due yet. Some decent picks over here. We'll leave them for the time being. And there's our advisor warning us about low temperatures. Temperatures are becoming chilly. The temperatures aren't dangerous yet, but adequate heating will improve the mood and efficiency of your whiskers. It will also cause pollution. So if we pick a whisker real quick, you'll see that they're now starting to feel a little chilly, and that is modifying their movement speed and their productivity. It's not the end of the world just quite yet. Like Buddy said, it's not dangerous, but it's not great either. Are you idling? Are you... Oh, output full, so we can't actually... this is more of a rush than I'd anticipated, actually. Now I'm starting to think if we need more... Yeah, I think we need more woodcutters. Ironically requiring 3 logs to build, but... perhaps not a terrible idea. It's a crucial resource, right? An absolutely crucial resource, so let's get this built up. How have we spread? Yeah, see, that's the problem. Some of these resources have been spread between these construction sites. If I'd caught that earlier, we might have actually finished one of these buildings by now. God, they're so slow. But hey, the digging here continues. Ooh, is there gold here? There is indeed. Done with the copper assigned over here, so that's looking good. Now they should resume this task over here. And what about these guys? No storage destination. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't necessarily want to do this. Let's turn that off. And hopefully they'll be able to now, yeah, get a move on. No mine shafts marked nearby. We're getting a little too far away, it looks like. Let's go ahead and move you closer. Oh, that's not close enough. Same for these guys. Okay, we're gonna have to move... I guess we're gonna have to move them all over to here. That's a little worrying. That's a little worrying because that's a long way for them to have to walk every night. It's okay, we're working on it. I gotta put path down over here. Well, until I can do that, let's go ahead and flip you there. Because otherwise they'll get blocked off and they'll have to start, you know, circumnavigating this entire island just to get some construction going. Alright, this is rough. We have 16 planks. We're paused, so I can't put down plank paths without consuming that up in its entirety. But they do feel worthwhile. I mean, look at how slowly they move. At least part way, right? Are we? And we can remove them later when this massive project is completed. Sure, let's do that. And yeah, they're gonna have to bring the stone all the way down to there as well. Is that really the faster path? Because if you're gonna tell me, or maybe that path was determined before my my planks were placed. That's probably what happened. Day's almost done. I'm glad I didn't take on these whiskers. We wouldn't have been able to manage that. And you know what? We got to do something about our taxes. Get back to focusing on the copper here. We got them down here. That, get that. Okay, okay. That's copper. This is also copper. Alright, that should be... I don't know if it'll be good enough, but it'll be something. Get that copper there as well. They'll be able to climb the ladders to reach that, so that's good. And yeah, this ship's gotta go. Nothing I can do about it. They're fine. They weren't the best whiskers anyway. We'll be fine. We already have 6 who are still unemployed, so we got plenty to work with right now. We've got plenty to work with right now. Seem to be doing okay. I need to reconsider this situation. Yeah, I need to reconsider this whole setup. Because we're not bringing logs down quickly enough. It was a worthwhile endeavor at the time. It remains a worthwhile endeavor. We're going to need, you know, tree farming that we're confident in, but I think I pulled the trigger a little too early on some of those more complex plans. Still early days of this colony. Still a long way to go. And you know what I might actually do in hindsight is dig this out a little bit and then place one of the mining camps in here. We should be able to dig this. So if I pull, let's say this guy. All right, if I pull you over to here, I suspect we'll be able to dig this out and then put a mining camp in there, and they should be able to reach this entire setup. We'll find out on day 15, I suppose. Let's end the day there and see how we did. Lost quite a bit, actually. Lost quite a bit. Drab surroundings still not helping. Pleasant. You can see how much of a difference pleasant surroundings make. Okay. It's not miserable. Why did so many people sleep outside? I need to keep an eye on some of these. Okay, start new day. And taxes are almost up to 1,000. Holy, okay. Starting to get a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. Starting to get a little worried. Takes so long for these guys to come here, and this is... Okay, good. At least this isn't topped up. Wait, or is that because... No, yeah, we are trying to top this up. Okay, good. I was worried for a second there that it wasn't topped up because we haven't told them to top it up. Alright, we've got some of these houses going, so there's that, at least. And yeah, it's just so much better to get these logs from down over here first. It just makes sense. And let's go ahead and get a couple of folks working here. And that should restore balance, as it were. Bring things back to where they need to be. Probably resume this construction. And Buddy's eating because he didn't get to eat last night. Let's see if they can't. Yeah, looks like they are coming up over here to get this done. That'll be good. I need to keep an eye on it to make sure that I'm on it as soon as it happens. There's the tax ship. But again, we'll be okay if worst case scenario, we have the tax relief, right? Worst case scenario. And we've actually got a decent operation going. By the way, I really love how there's like this wall that gets built up to hold the water back. Fun little touch. Okay. This has obviously been put on hold, which is the right call. Ooh, you know, there's actually more copper down here. Okay. Good to know. Good to know, good to know. And these logs, I mean, I guess as soon as they get collected, they get moved to some construction site or the other. One more inbound here. This one already consumed 3 of its own. And I guess we can start unpausing some of this construction as well. I'm going to unpause the ones that were already partly set up, I guess, as a priority, and then we'll take it from there. Wonder if I should have put down more flax. And again, there is the option to do some cotton farming up top over here as well, right? That's something I should have looked into sooner. Like just some like terraced cotton farming. Here, let's get rid of... Oh no, I'm so sorry. That was unintentional. I did not mean for that to happen. But I figured we could do like, yeah, a line. Oh no, right, we still needed that. Crap. Glad I kept my eyes here. Because this isn't... You can't like hop onto the stairs partway through. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. I'll have to pick him up. Use up some of my approval to pick them up. They don't like being handled like that. Can't blame them. Why are we delivering these down to that warehouse? Why is this guy not just picking them up? Wish I'd set that up a bit sooner, I suppose, but hopefully that does the trick. They'll be a bit more on the ball about where these end up. Alright, Sly works at this mining camp, lives over here. That's exactly the kind of thing that I need. That's exactly the kind of mouse thinking that we need. Alright, let's go ahead and move. Actually, you still have things you can reach? Oh, no. You're for food only. You're for food only. Alright, we'll get that sorted. Yeah, there we go. None marked nearby, so let's go ahead and move you over to here. And now they should be able to resume work. Yeah, they're both at it. I was curious. I was like, what about the other guy? Oh, we're looking good. It'll be slow going, of course. But we're fine. Taxman still waits. And we're working on it. A bit more there, a bit more there. Quite a bit stockpiled over here, but hopefully it's being, yeah, carried over to here now, so... shorter distance before we're ready to... ship it out. Just a bit more time left. I think I should tell these guys to deliver... deliver now. Deliver now, and... deliver now. We need these pronto. I'm a bit stressed, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. There we go. 668. 731. Feeling much better. No, don't take the stone. Take the copper. I need the copper. Now, I could tell these guys to work overtime, and they'll work into the night. And we might actually need to do that. Cost me some... let's do it. It's gonna cost me a little bit, but we have a decent amount of approval. This is how you run a colony. Gotta do what you gotta do. And I do like that the game puts you in this kind of a position. I do like that it makes you do this if you want to stay on top again of your taxes, and you need to if you want to keep your colony. You do need to. I'll resume the construction on these, and the ship's about to depart already. We are just shy. I should have timed that better. Now these guys are gonna... I can't un-overtime. I guess I could pause work, but we'll suffer the consequences of our actions there, and figure out what we can do here, I suppose. We'll have to take a bit of a hit. Well, before we give logs away. Start with some flax. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. There's no point surrendering extra resources. We'll keep it at this. And send our first partial shipment, I guess. Things are starting to heat up. No rewards or anything because we haven't made it. And again, even if we gave them everything we had, we still wouldn't have made it. That's why storage wasn't, the game tells us we don't have enough stockpiled. So let's go ahead and send this partial shipment and get a bit more serious about the taxes that are coming ahead. Oh, I'm a fool. I forgot I had this reward. I could have used it. It's okay. It's okay. We're not that desperate just yet. We're not that desperate just yet, because they're still satisfied with us. They're still not, super upset. They're still not mad. Oh, they're going to charge us for the previous missed payment? I missed that previously. Not just the payment, but the fact that they do that. That's cool. I like that. You really can't, you really can't let it escalate. I got 9 logs. Okay. Now, this is a real shame. Well, let's make sure they keep working at least. Especially on this. We got a supply ship here now. I don't think I want it. Those logs would be helpful. Those planks too, but that's so much more expensive. Oh, but there's the woven cloaks as well. We're sacrificing tea for it though. It's kind of fun how that works. Sure, you know what? Let's take a chance over here and take some of these resources that we do need. Just because of our over-ambitious move over here. Now paying the price for it, rather literally, I suppose. But we'll be okay. Now let's keep an eye on who doesn't make it to bed. We should be in a better state now because these guys are... well, I say that, but if you're coming all the way down here to eat and bathe and then having to walk all the way back to here, of course you're not making it. And sure, I could put these plank paths down, but I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make right now. Sure. I ate up a bunch of logs on that as well. Don't have enough planks for this, but that's okay. Let's set this up for now and see if that helps. There's a long way to go, though. And they are doing this overtime work right now, but the day has already ended, geez. Only got so much more out of it, but I'll take it. And approval, oh wow. I was expecting a lot worse. I guess it doesn't count as sleeping outside if you just had to work all night. Works out, works out. About a dirty first still. Alright. Worked late. Obviously causes some disapproval. No surprise there. Not just an all-nighter, but an all-nighter working the mines. Oh, and now it's getting real cold. So, that means, as it gets dangerously cold, we need to make sure we have adequate heating, especially for housing. Otherwise, we risk illness and death. Cool. Let's go ahead and get some campfires going. We have 13 logs. I'm glad that I took that shipment, actually. How do we do this? What are the best spots for some of these? Suppose I can put a fire down over here. Keeps the cafe a little bit on the warm side, which is good. Warms up some of the housing. Yeah, okay, so we'll pop one down over there. Pop one down over here, and of course the pirates make their way over. So that should warm up the housing, which is good, but we got to take care of these guys as well. Oh my goodness. I was underprepared for this. 0 degrees. People are going to freeze. Oh, and we're so spread out as well. We got people working up over there. Okay, let's not make this a top priority. And let's get a fireplace down over here. A campfire down over here. To make this area warm as well. And let's get some stairs set up over here. So that we're chopping down these trees next. Yeah, okay. Building all these little campfires. That'll be good. That'll be good. The snow hasn't come in yet, but it is cold. Tomorrow is winter. Tomorrow is winter. This one's being built up. This one's being built up as well. Okay. Good, good, good. Getting some more copper there. Excellent. I guess we deal with the pirates now. This is going to be a pain. I wonder what we can give them. They want 182. We do have some machinery. See, if we pay them off a little bit, they fire fewer cannonballs at us. Silver lining. So we could give them a bit of machinery and a couple of these cloaks, I suppose, and just be done with them. That's not so bad, actually. That's not so bad. Kind of makes you wish we'd been collecting some fuel from the claws, eh? But this is okay. I understand the clause telling me we don't negotiate with pirates and all that stuff, but winter's about to hit. We can't have these guys destroying our homes. We can't have these guys just, you know, having their way with us. The clause should be protecting us, but they're not. So we will send a full ransom over here and sacrifice some of this valuable machinery in particular. Send them off. Yeah. Worth it, I think. And right away, as soon as these fires start, you can see just how much pollution it causes. And I believe not only can we see temperatures, well, actually, no. Let me rephrase that. While we can see temperatures, and we're actually doing quite well, you can see how, you know, these two spheres, or, yeah, spheres of warmth have, like, fused into this metaball almost. Just because, you know, it's just spreading and joining of the two spheres of heat. But apart from that as well, you'll see as these guys come through, their body temperatures are visualized, and we are able to see exactly how they're feeling, and they can retain some of that heat for some time, but then when they go into, like, this mountain, for example, they're freezing in there. So let's go ahead and create a really risky situation by putting a fire down over here. Can I? Block the path is the thing. But he's got to go home. He's in the middle of mining, so I can't even scoop him up. If he comes out in time, he'll be okay, but right now, he's not feeling very good. He's not just chilly, he's cold. Strong shiver and numb paws, hugely impacting his movement speed and productivity. But let's let's go ahead and see if we can't make a little hotspot over there. Everyone over here is staying decently warm, and everyone up over here is also able to stay warm. Now we have no storage. Fantastic. Let's build another storage shed. Like that, and like that. Because they'll be able to get up here with the ladders and then access the storage sheds up there. But in the meantime, these guys are not able to do anything because there's nowhere to put the goods. I mean, obviously I can say, sure, drop things off over there as well. Truth be told, though, actually. Truth be told, let's not do that. Because it's almost nighttime, and this single trip alone is going to consume this guy's entire walk. So, it's pointless. It is pointless. Do I want more whiskers? Is now the time for more whiskers. Get some more mining operations up and running. I mean, again, we're not able to keep up with the demands, right? Yeah, warm core, heavy eater. A bit hard on the on our food stocks there, but I think probably the best we can do. Let's get Quill in here as well. And actually, let's just take a quick look at the farm and make sure the right people are working it. They are. Wonder if we should expand our farming a little bit further. But overall, things are looking good. Right. I forgot to finish my thought. We can see how, yeah, oh, look at that. Nice, large hotspot over here. The cafe is, like, toasty. You can see they're getting warm when they're in the cafe, so that's good. But they really heat right up when they're outside. However, while we can visualize temperatures using the overlay, pollution is visualized just with our naked eyes. You could see how smoggy it is over here just because of just how much pollution is being generated. And one of the people actually walked by and had a negative opinion. Let's see if we can see another one of those pop. Nothing yet, nothing yet. Someone's going to be hit with it. Or perhaps not. But pollution, of course, has a negative impact. Some people are... they can't smell, I think is the trait, so they don't care as much about pollution, but most whiskers will care. So we're in a bit of... Oh, I don't want to say we're in trouble. I mean, we have to do this. This is a part of our development. We just have to be careful. I think we're doing okay. These are spread out enough. I really wish we'd finished building this. I should have prioritized that. Because these houses are now cold, dangerously cold. And you can see if a structure is dangerously cold, that means workers are in a bit of trouble, and it's also harsh on industrial machinery. So if we go to our fishing dock here, that's nice and warm at least, so our machinery is going to stay in good condition. Well, I mean, it's slowly going to wear down, but it's not going to be particularly quick to die on us. Yeah, see, these guys are not able to make it home. Time is almost up, and that's at least 4 people left out. Fair enough, fair enough. At least we saw them this time. And there was 2 more. I think I saw them coming to these houses down over here. So at least we saw them this time. And there's that mild pollution hurting us as well. So when winter comes and you have to put down these, campfires and stuff like that, you're going to have to deal with that aspect of it. But even beyond that, as you industrialize and gain access to some of those like higher tier buildings and factories and stuff, right? Like these blast furnaces, ore furnaces. I'm sure like some of these like machinist, not machinist, surely machinist. These guys are gonna cause pollution and stuff as well. But that is a concern for a future build of the game. Now you can see the snow has come in. It is winter proper. It is getting proper cold. And our whisker ship here is about to depart, and I think we should just say farewell. Yeah, leave it be. Leave it be. I do need to concern myself with more mining efforts, though. I was really hoping they would prioritize this so I can get a fire going in there and see how that spreads. But we'll see. And there it is. I was waiting for this. Winter has arrived. The brutal winters make for treacherous travel. As such, the king will suspend most visits to the colonies. We are confident you have prepared adequate supplies and will find you in good condition in the spring. wishful thinking, I think. But yes, they've decided to hold off on coming through to collect the next set of taxes. So we just barely squeaked by, and they're not actually going to show up when they were previously scheduled to, because winter has arrived. This -1 is, well, it'll probably say something different. This is, again, like I said, folks, early build of the game, lots of little bits and pieces here that will probably change by the time the game releases, but -1 days here signifies that they're not actually coming, which is great. It's working out fantastically for us. And here's the second fire raging over here. I wonder if we'll see... Yeah, you can kind of see the warmth spread. Unless my eye's playing tricks on me, it looked like the yellow joined there. It's possible my eye's playing tricks on me, of course. But that's what it felt like, and I'm going to tell myself that's what happened. And this expansion may have been a bad idea. May have been a bad idea. Time will tell. Okay, this is set up. Let's go ahead and get... Because it's freezing in here. Let's go ahead and get... campfire in here. Surely that won't cause anyone to suffocate. No mine shafts marked nearby. We actually got to go even further in, eh? Do that, because we know we can reach there, so let's go ahead and do that. Get this dugout and establish ourselves over there. And it's cool as well, you can see how the snow actually, you know, melts where the trees are warm, but sticks around higher up. And really see where the lines are. How's this construction coming along? Pretty well. Oh wait, not that. I meant to do this. Add all of these as destinations. There you go. No mine shafts marked nearby. Alright, I guess we could resume digging from this side. Let's get you over here. Yep, everything's still marked properly. We have some time now for this massive job of ours. Because again, the tax man isn't coming for some time. The tax cat, as the case is. There, let's do that. And they should be able to get quite a ways in. We'll move this up once this is dug as well. And now we've got the fire raging as well, and you'll see... I think this is so cool. Like, you can see how the fires are, like, creating a pocket of heat. It's not like... I'm trying to show a good example of... Okay, so you see how, like, the red over here is this circle? If we go in here... this is obviously not a circle of the same radius. This heat has spread because it's an actual simulation. It's not just an arbitrary circle. And I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. So, in a way, I guess it's easier to heat this this hole in the ground up because of how heat works. Now, obviously, the pollution is also collecting just as well. There's a smoggy little hall over here. But I think that's super cool. Oh, you know what? This is just a little too far away. Alright, do that. Hopefully he'll come out to dig this up. Yeah, there we go. These guys are progressing as well. But yeah, sorry, I wanted to make sure we saw that because I do think it's quite cool. And you can tell very clearly, right? Like, that's the radius versus... Well, this is the whole hallway. Alright. Enough about that. Enough about that. Still gathering flax from up over here. I suppose we could put... Well, we're doing okay, actually. Sure, you're a little chilly. But you get down here quickly enough and you start to toast up, right? Yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. We've done okay. We've done okay. Now, hauling rocks over from there is a bit of a pain, unfortunately. And it eats up where we'd put down copper otherwise. We're almost done this. I really want to know how this works. If this works, I should say. And there's the supply ship, of course. Jesus, 363. That's an uptick. Let's stick to something nice and simple here. Imagine upsetting the claws even though they haven't actually come to collect taxes. So we'll just stick to this. It gives us some machinery that we can use to fend off the pirates as well, right? And as night falls, we'll unload this shipment and see if everyone can't make it home. One more thing to keep an eye on is, of course, this burn time remaining. We need to have a constant supply of logs right now to keep these fires raging because, yeah, like I said previously, I believe, logs don't burn forever. Okay, this can be moved up now, so let's go ahead and do that. And we should be able to dig this out. I'm excited for that. I'm excited that we took on that project. All right, people are coming to the cafe and eating. Good. People are coming to the warehouse and eating. Less good, but at least they're eating. People are coming to the bathing dock, which is a little chilly, actually. Dangerously cold. We should put a fire down over here. First thing in the morning, ideally. Put a fire down over there. Because this cannot be fun. It's got to be so cold. So we'll heat this up a little bit. And again, hopefully people are able to get home. I don't know, it's such a long way to go. And I don't actually know if this carved path is faster. I expect it to be faster. Right, because here you're like going down, going over, going down, going over. Whereas here you're going straight across, straight down, right to the cafe. It should be better. And if it's not, we'll just put down a new cafe up over here, obviously. Like, I'm not averse to that, obviously. But I just wanted to see if this experiment would actually work. The night is almost done. These guys are still in here, though. I hope you live nearby. Well, some of you do, some of you don't. He's not going to make it back. Buddy, leave. Go. What are you doing? But yeah, you'll see they're now using the metal tools that we brought in, significantly improving their work speed. I love these like little bits and pieces that could easily go kind of like unnoticed, but they make such a big impact on how things are going. These folks just taking a prolonged dip. Fair enough. Moving on. Oh my goodness, that's such a huge hit to approval. And again, we're playing without the what's it called, like the civic office and stuff. We're playing without policies. So there are other things that you will want to use approval for. So right now, losing approval hurts, but it doesn't have that much of a mechanical impact. Once you're actually, using some of those other mechanics and systems, anytime you get a negative to your approval, that's actually going to have a huge knock-on effect because of all the other things that you wished you could do, but now can't. All right, start a new day. And let's see what we can do here. Clear skies, that's good. Winter is still well and truly here. It's getting even colder. Yes, let's get this fire set up for the night. And I'm a little worried. I think we'll need at least a bathing dock up over here. Because even if people pop out from over there, that's not fast enough. We'll have to get a dock down over here, I think. And actually, can I get... I assume no, but can I get a dock? Yeah, nah. Because it needs to be on solid ground, and this is a giant hole in the ground. It's very much not solid, so not surprised. These guys are not able to reach. These guys should be able to finish the job. So let's go ahead and bring you back to your original spots. And get them... Whoops. Working on getting more copper. There's some options there. Is there more? Oh, there's so much more. Yeah, okay. Again, just because they're not coming to collect doesn't mean we should just rest on our laurels here. There's so much copper over here. Oh my goodness. And this is what I was kind of alluding to earlier. Like maybe I should have checked some more of this earlier. But a few episodes ago, I was talking about how there's so many resources that we can't see. Well, there they are. There they are. I feel like if I put another campfire down over here, we'd actually have this entire area doused in warmth. It's not dangerously cold anywhere over here, so that's good. I mean, this is dangerously cold, actually. I wonder if I should move you, for the time being, over to here. Just to keep them toasty. And yeah, like, what's the deal here? Should I put another fire down there? Probably. Because we've got 7 more nights of winter. It is not short-lived. Perhaps put you down. You can actually see the preview of the spreading heat. Let's perhaps put you down over here. Put you down over here. And hope that the warmth goes into the tunnel there. On which topic? How's the tunnel looking? Tunneling away. Okay, not as hot past the bend there. I'm actually curious if I dig over here, will it help spread the heat a bit better? We're not going to find out. I'm singularly focused on this expansion. I want them to dig in a straight line. I want to see the progress, and I want to get more planks so that we can plank up that pathway and see if it works. And then we can finally bring in some more whiskers as well. So the supply ships keep coming. Presumably they're stationed closer to us. Or perhaps they're just braver. But the whiskers and the taxes, they have stopped. They have stopped. Alright, looking pretty good. Get this going. Yeah, something's going to stop burning pretty soon. Got to keep an eye on these logs, right? Because, you know what, actually? I mean, because I was going to say, I should finish that thought. Because we're starting to cut some of them down into planks. But where is the farm? Trees. Yeah, I can put some down over here, put some down over here. Why was I going all the way up over here? Why not just down over here? I guess I was thinking about more housing and stuff in this area. Which isn't a terrible thing to think about, considering how this project has played out. But seeing how this is great for forestry and this is not, maybe I should actually put some of these trees down over here. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's pop these guys down. Like that, I think. And let's get the farm down like this. That should do the trick. Need 8 planks. That's fine. We're producing them. We'll be able to get those in no time. Do we need more mining camps? Nah, I think we're probably okay. How's this one doing? Oh, are we? So close. Dear God, please tell me you can reach that last one. But I really like how this project has happened. Like, you can see the evidence of our progress. I like that there's that limit to distance. Just a bit more to go. We should actually be done this today. Or maybe tomorrow, I guess. The workday is almost done. How are we looking in terms of food? Not great, actually. What's going on here? You know what's going on here is I don't have the right people set to task over here. So let's change that up. 271 efficiency was what we were at. Well, now these 3 have actually got to get here. And one of them is all the way over there, so that's not great. But hopefully we'll see that the 271 is replaced with a significantly higher number. You'll also notice down over here, actually, maybe because it's a little chillier now, this seems to have worn down quite quickly. And fairly soon we're gonna need to replace it. Fair enough. So 1 has arrived. We're at 1. What was the number before? I've already forgotten. Jeez. Oh, really? Really? At night that goes out. These are all going to go out at night, aren't they? We have a bit more time on that one. No way. No way. Oh my goodness. See, what's interesting is, like, if I go to place this down... Oh no, there was another one here, wasn't there? And that's dead as well. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're kidding me. This is going to be a rough night. This is going to be a rough night. Oh no. The cold hasn't come in just yet. visually, but we know these houses are actually cold. Okay, let's see if everyone can make it back home. No. No way this guy makes it back home. Because he's going to go take a bath. How is he going to make it back home? These guys are going to be abandoned outside as well. Again, I'm hoping that this tunnel works. If it doesn't, we'll build more facilities over here. Don't worry, I'm not trying to be neglectful. Just a couple of days of hardship before the solution is put in place. And day 19 might be the day of the solution. Your whiskers begin to doubt you. I don't love the sight of that. This isn't great. Nauseating pollution. Discontent monarchist. Loyal monarchists greatly dislike working industries. Oh, we gotta take a look at that. Because monarchists don't like the idea of us industrializing. We're here to gather resources. We're not here to produce more advanced goods. That is the job of all the whiskers back home. So that's the downside of having a monarchist. They're not just all good times. Sleeping outside is a serious problem. And we're losing more and more people who are fresh arrivals as well, so that's hurting. I gotta figure something out over here. Okay. Alright, let's begin the next day and see what we can do. Day 19 begins primarily, truth be told, I want to see this get completed. I also want to see these fires get established. A lot of hungry people. A lot of very hungry people. And let me just check here. Are you the monarchist? You are the monarchist. Okay, so don't work the sawmill. Are you a monarchist? You're not. Alright, unassign you. There you go. You're free. Go do something else. I love how hazy it gets. I love how smoggy it gets when you get the pollution. Oh, come on. I knew this would happen. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. We had these guys like right at the gates, right? Let's try. Let's try that. Let's see if that's close enough. Guys, I gotta come down and eat. We don't have enough food. 430%. Okay, I don't remember what the previous number was, but I remember that it wasn't 430%. So now it's a drop because one of them is delivering the fish. And why are you delivering it over here? You should deliver it... Is that really the nearest warehouse? I guess that's fine if it is, because, you know, one of these guys will come through and pick it up, but I have a hard time believing that. Maybe it's just because of the paths. I don't have enough planks to put these down. The farm has been built, though. Almost. Almost, almost. There you go. But yeah, this is working a lot faster now. We've got all the flax. We have indeed. Got to deliver the last of it. Then, oh no, there's actually some more flax left over here. And hopefully we can get back to picking berries. And I mean, these fields. It's snowing. So I don't think we're going to see much out of these fields for the next little while. I might need another fishing dock, though. Every 89 seconds we get 2 fish. Is that enough for our significant population? I don't think so, but I don't know if we have enough time to actually establish the next one before night. Pop you down here. 21 logs. Oh, we have them, but that's a lot of logs. I'll see what we can do. See what we can do. Looks like they were not close enough. Okay. Dig that out. And let's bring you back to here. And is there more mining going on over here? Yes, there is. Okay, good. Keep this going, and that way, I think what we'll have made in the winter will last us for a couple of cycles, maybe, of taxes. Some of these are going to go out now as well, so let's go ahead and replace them. Plan ahead. Not going to bulldoze you. Not until the replacement is built. And yeah, we should be fine as long as we get this fire in place. Okay, cool. Very cool. There's the farm done as well. Let's go ahead and assign a couple of you in here. Fewer and fewer unemployed whiskers. And you should be trees. Yes, okay, excellent. That keeps our forestry industry pretty closely packed. We're going to be just shy of being able to complete this today. I know it, because that's my luck. This fire's almost done as well. Come on, hurry up, buddy. I believe in you. Come on. There it is. Okay. Move you. Yeah, we're not going to get through. I could just see it tonight. Oh, you know what, actually? I could. No, I can't overtime because I don't have any approval, is what I'm talking about. Okay, at least that fire's been built. Oops. Still getting used to the slice controls. Oh, we did it! We did it! We made it! We made it! Okay, alright, cool. Alright, okay. I need to test this. I need to test this tonight. We have 10 planks. That's not nearly enough to get us all the way through, but... Get down to there. Right, let's go ahead and bulldoze a bunch of these. Where'd we end up? Over here. Okay, okay. Mostly there, okay. These are essential, these are essential. Oh, we don't need this one. With this new plan of ours, we don't need those. Instead, we can come down to here. And sure, that's gotta do the trick, right? That's gotta be enough. Wild, we actually haven't seen any more copper or anything down over here. Huh. Okay, I want to keep an eye on this. I want to see movement there when night comes and see how people are actually making their way to the cafe in particular, which has not too much food, actually. We're in a bit of a spot. Oh, well, no, that's, these guys are coming from up top. Alright, okay. I want to see what they do. They're up there mining. Okay, let's follow this guy over here. And the thing is, it is warm in here for the time being, but it probably won't stay that way, truth be told. Docked ship is about to depart. Supply ship. Wow, everything... inflation, I guess. Even the lowest cost one now is 100... whatever. Currency. Yikes. Gives us some tea, though, and our people do like tea. Okay, let's go ahead and unload that. And let's see what we get over here. Please tell me you're going to come through this way. Please don't. Please tell me this wasn't a waste. Come on. Yes. Yes, look at it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Let's go, buddy. Yes. Yes. The mountain pass. It works. I'm so pleased. Okay, some of them are still doing this whole thing. I don't understand why. Are they going somewhere else? I guess that's the question. Presumably these two are going to go to the cafe, but these two might be going either for a bath or perhaps to the warehouse. You go to the cafe, yeah. You also go to the cafe. They're empty, which is not great. We're very low on food. And these two are coming to the warehouse. Okay. So in theory, this is working. In theory, this is working. In practice, we're in a lot of trouble. I was so worried about taxes that I didn't worry enough about food. I was so focused on our on our overlord that I didn't think about our whiskers enough. We're in a bit of trouble. We're in a bit of trouble as day 19 comes to an end. We gain no approval. And step into day 20. But that, folks, is going to be where we call it a session. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. I've got a bunch of ideas with regards to how to actually solve our problems. I got, of course, a little tunnel vision, pun entirely intended, with building this tunnel, but it works. So I'm glad. It actually works. That's good. But now we need to make sure this cafe stays stocked up, and we need to make sure that this cafe is where everybody goes. Because if they decide to go to this warehouse, then they're going to go down this path, right? And I don't have enough planks to set this up properly. So we have to make sure the cafe is stocked up. We have to make sure that maybe a second cafe is built, actually. And we also have to make sure that these guys are being kept warm and topped up. Maybe I stop some of the logging to allow for more fishing. Because, yeah, the food situation is dire. I thought the last episode was about famine, but this ain't great. Again, folks, if you're having a good time, don't hesitate to let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. It goes a very long way in letting me know what you're enjoying on the channel, what I should do more or less of, how I should go about doing it. But apart from that, as always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.